There's been a lot of chatter about our cornerback crew and whether they've got the depth and development to hold up. The Dolphins tried to beef up the safety spot by snagging Patrick McMorris in the 6th round of the draft. Still, there's plenty of work left to do. Earlier this year, we saw a major shakeup with Xavier Howard getting the boot. After 8 solid seasons with the PHINS, Howard's departure marks the end of an era. To fill the big shoes left behind, the Dolphins brought in Kendall Fuller. He's set to line up opposite Jalen Ramsey, with Kader Kohou, Cam Smith, and Nick Needham providing backup. Skipping on drafting a cornerback this year seems like a nod to the confidence the team has in our current roster. But let's not kid ourselves, if Smith and Kohou don't elevate their game, the secondary could take a hit in 2024. Some folks are saying we upgraded by swapping Howard for Fuller. Not everyone's on board with that, so it'll be fascinating to see how this plays out over the season. Let's get real for a second, though. Howard has been plagued by injuries the last couple of seasons, which affected his performance. Honestly, his salary wasn't justified given his recent form. On the flip side, Fuller's stats from his last 2 seasons in Washington are impressive: 131 tackles, 5 picks, 2 touchdowns, and only 2 missed games. Plus, he's got a cap-friendly contract. However, his passer rating against and the touchdowns he's given up are concerns we can't ignore. Our guy Cam Smith has been showing promise in practice. Even though Coach Vic Fangio wasn't convinced he was ready in 2023, there's potential there. And I've got a feeling Kader Kohou is going to rebound strong after a lackluster season. Last year, our defense stuck to keeping players in their spots instead of shifting Ramsey or the top corner to cover the opponent's best wide receiver. That strategy needs a tweak. Nick Needham's return from injury is another storyline to watch. If he gets back to full strength, our depth looks a lot better. So, will the Dolphins bring in more corners? Not likely at this point. The team seems set on evaluating the young guns during training camp. But keep an eye out. If Smith and Kohou don't deliver, we might see Miami dip into the market for a veteran cornerback come late summer or early fall. But that's not all, folks. The Dolphins front office has been busy on other fronts too. They've been working on shoring up the offensive line and adding depth to the wide receiver core. These moves are crucial because a solid offense can take the pressure off our defense, allowing the secondary to play more aggressively and take calculated risks. Coach Mike McDaniel has been vocal about his plans to innovate the defensive schemes. With new defensive coordinator Vic Fangio in the mix, we might see some creative blitz packages and coverage schemes designed to maximize the strengths of our cornerbacks. Fangio's experience and strategic mind could be the secret weapon that propels our secondary to the next level.